Number 1. Master the art of emotional detachment. Have you ever sent a text, looked at your phone every 5 minutes, and somehow convinced yourself that staring at the screen would magically make her reply faster? We've all been there. You send a message, 5 minutes pass, nothing. 10 minutes pass, still nothing. An hour later, you're suddenly acting like a private investigator, analyzing her last online status, checking if she viewed your story, and creating theories that belong in a detective movie. Sound familiar? Here's the first lesson every Stoic man must learn if he wants to stop being controlled by women, dating drama, and emotional chaos. Master emotional detachment. Now, before you misunderstand me, emotional detachment does not mean becoming cold, heartless, or acting like you don't care about anyone. That's not strength, that's just pretending. Real emotional detachment means you care without becoming dependent. Means you can like someone without needing them to validate your existence. Means your happiness doesn't rise and fall based on whether one person sends you a text message. Think about that for a moment. Most men hand over control of their emotions without even realizing it. If she replies quickly, they're happy. If she takes longer than expected, they're anxious. If she compliments them, they're confident. If she ignores them, they're depressed. In other words, she's controlling their emotional state without even trying. A Stoic man refuses to live that way. He understands something powerful. No one should have remote control over your emotions except you. When a woman pulls away, many men immediately panic. They start asking questions. Did I say something wrong? Is she losing interest? Is there another guy? Should I text again? Before long, they're creating problems that don't even exist. Meanwhile, she's probably just busy buying groceries, watching a movie, taking a nap, or living her life. Funny how our minds can turn a simple, delayed text into a full Hollywood drama, isn't it? This is why emotional detachment is so important. It protects you from unnecessary suffering. The Stoic philosophers understood this centuries ago. They taught that we should focus on what we can control and release what we cannot. Can you control whether she texts back immediately? No. Can you control whether she likes you? No. Can you control what she thinks? No. Can you control your reaction? Absolutely, and that's where your power lives. The moment you stop obsessing over things outside your control, you become free. Imagine 2 men. The first man sends a text. She doesn't reply. He spends the entire day checking his phone every 3 minutes. His mood collapses. His productivity disappears. His confidence drops. His entire day is ruined. Now look at the second man and he sends a text. She doesn't reply. He shrugs. Then he goes to the gym, works on his business, reads a book, spends time with friends, learns a new skill, lives his life. If she replies later, great. If she doesn't, life continues. Which man seems more attractive? Which man seems more confident? Which man seems more in control? The answer is obvious. Women are naturally drawn to emotional strength, not because they enjoy playing games, but because emotional stability signals maturity, confidence, and security. Nobody feels safe around someone who falls apart every time things don't go according to plan. And let's be honest, sometimes the biggest game isn't being played by her. It's being played by your own mind. Your imagination can create far more drama than reality ever does. That's why emotional detachment starts with self-awareness. The next time you catch yourself overthinking, pause and ask, do I actually know what's happening or am I making assumptions? Most of the time you'll realize you're creating stories with zero evidence. And those stories are stealing your peace. Here's a simple rule. When she pulls away, don't chase. When she becomes distant, don't panic. When communication slows down, don't immediately assume the worst. Remain calm, remain centered, remain focused on your purpose. Because here's the truth most men never hear. The strongest position in any relationship is not needing constant reassurance. A man who constantly seeks reassurance communicates insecurity. A man who remains steady, regardless of circumstances, communicates strength. And strength is attractive. Think about the people you admire most. Are they constantly seeking approval? Are they desperate for attention? Are they emotionally unstable? Probably not. The people we respect are usually calm, composed, and self-assured. They know who they are. They don't need constant validation from the outside world. That's the energy you want to develop. Not because you're trying to impress women, but because it improves every area of your life. When you become emotionally detached, you make better decisions. You think more clearly, you stop reacting impulsively, you stop allowing temporary emotions to create permanent mistakes. And here's something interesting. The less desperate you become for attention, the more attractive you naturally appear. Why? Because desperation pushes people away. Confidence draws people in. Imagine someone constantly demanding your attention every hour. Eventually you'd feel exhausted. Now imagine someone who genuinely enjoys your company but doesn't depend on it. Someone who has their own life, their own goals, their own mission. That's refreshing, that's attractive, that's powerful. So if a woman ignores you, don't immediately assume it's a disaster. If she takes longer to reply, don't treat it like a national emergency. The world is not ending. Take a breath. Smile. Go do something productive. Lift some weights. Read 10 pages of a book. Work on your goals. Spend time with family. Build your future. Because the more meaningful your life becomes, the less you'll obsess over things that don't deserve your attention. And here's the funny part. When you stop making women the center of your universe, they often become more interested in being part of it. Not because you're playing games, but because you're finally demonstrating genuine confidence. You're showing that your life has purpose beyond chasing validation. That is attractive. That is powerful. And that is exactly why emotional detachment is the foundation of Stoic strength. Before we move on to number 2, I want to hear from you. Have you ever caught yourself overthinking after being ignored or ghosted? Drop a comment below and share your experience. Your story might help another man realize he's not alone. And if you're enjoying this video so far and want more powerful Stoic lessons on confidence, self-mastery, relationships, and becoming the strongest version of yourself, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Join our growing community of men who are focused on discipline, purpose, and personal growth. Now let's move on to number 2, where we'll talk about one of the most misunderstood techniques in dating and relationships, reverse psychology. Number 2, use reverse psychology the right way. Now let's talk about something that gets thrown around a lot in the dating world. Reverse psychology. The funny thing is that most people completely misunderstand it. They think reverse psychology means playing mind games, pretending not to care, or acting like a completely different person. That's not what we're talking about here. Real reverse psychology isn't about manipulation. It's about self-control. It's about refusing to give away your emotional power every time someone doesn't respond the way you expected. Think about it for a second. What do most men do when a woman suddenly becomes distant? They panic. They send another text, then another, then maybe a "hey, just checking in," then a "did I do something wrong?" And before they know it, they've turned a simple conversation into a full-time customer support ticket. Don't be that guy. If she ignores you, the worst thing you can do is chase harder. Why? Because chasing from a place of insecurity sends a message. It tells her that your emotional state depends on her attention. And the moment your happiness depends on someone else's response, you've given away your power. Instead, do something different. Do nothing. Yes, really. Sometimes the strongest move is no move at all. If she doesn't respond, let it be. Don't send another message. Don't write a paragraph explaining your feelings. Don't become a detective trying to figure out why she hasn't replied. And definitely don't start checking her social media every 10 minutes like you're monitoring a national security threat. Go live your life, go to the gym, spend time with friends, work on your goals, learn a skill, start that project you've been putting off. Focus on building a life so interesting that you don't have time to sit around worrying about one unread message. Here's what often happens when you do this. She starts wondering, "That's strange. Why isn't he chasing? Why hasn't he texted again? Did he lose interest? Is he busy doing something important?" The point isn't to make her jealous. The point is to show that your life doesn't stop moving just because she didn't reply. That level of emotional independence is attractive. People are naturally drawn to those who have their own direction in life. And when she eventually reaches out, because many times she will, keep it simple. Don't start an investigation. Don't ask where she's been. Don't say, "Finally, you replied." Don't make her feel like she's walking into a courtroom. Just respond normally, calm and relaxed, confident, as if you've been busy living your life. Because hopefully, you actually have been. The biggest win isn't getting a response from her. The biggest win is becoming a man who doesn't need one to feel good about himself. That's real power. And if you've ever caught yourself staring at your phone, waiting for a text that never came, leave a comment below with the word focus. Let's see how many future Stoics we have watching this video. And if you're enjoying these lessons so far, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're building a community of men who are learning how to master themselves instead of chasing validation. Now let's move on to the next principle. Number 3, stay calm and unbothered. This one sounds simple, but trust me, it's harder than it sounds. Because when someone you care about starts acting differently, emotions naturally show up. You feel confused, maybe frustrated, maybe disappointed, maybe even angry. That's normal. The problem isn't having emotions. The problem is letting emotions control your actions. Most men lose the battle right here. A woman becomes distant, and suddenly their mind starts racing faster than a sports car. They replay every conversation, and they analyze every message, and they try to find clues that don't exist. By the end of the day, they've created 20 different theories, none of which are actually helpful. Sound familiar? We've all been there. The Stoic approach is different. Instead of reacting emotionally, you pause, you observe, you remain calm, because calmness is strength. Think about the strongest people you've ever met. Were they constantly emotional and reactive? Probably not. The strongest people usually have something in common. They're steady, they don't panic easily, they don't lose control over small setbacks, they remain grounded when everyone else is losing their minds. That's exactly the kind of energy you want to develop. When she ignores you, don't immediately assume the worst. People have lives, people get busy, people deal with personal issues, and sometimes people simply need space. Whatever the reason is, your response should remain the same. Stay calm, stay composed, stay focused on your own life. Remember this, her behavior does not determine your value. Read that again. Her behavior does not determine your value. A delayed text doesn't reduce your worth. A cancelled plan doesn't reduce your worth. Someone else's choices don't define who you are. Only you can do that. One of the best ways to maintain your calm is to redirect your energy. Instead of obsessing over what she's doing, focus on what you're doing. Go for a run, hit the gym, read a book, learn something new, work on your business, spend time with people who genuinely appreciate you. Every minute you spend improving yourself is a minute you're not wasting on anxiety. And here's the funny thing. The moment you stop making her the center of your universe, you start becoming more attractive. Not because you're trying to impress her, but because confidence naturally grows when you're focused on your own growth. People can feel that energy. They notice when someone isn't desperate. They notice when someone isn't constantly seeking approval. They notice when someone is comfortable with themselves. And comfort creates confidence. Confidence creates attraction. This is why Stoicism has survived for thousands of years. It teaches you something most people never learn. You don't control what happens to you, but you absolutely control how you respond, and that response determines everything. So the next time you're tempted to panic because someone ignored you, stop. Take a deep breath, smile, maybe laugh a little. Then remind yourself, my life is bigger than one conversation. Because it is. If this message resonates with you, leave a comment below and tell me the biggest lesson you've learned so far. I read the comments, and I love seeing how these principles are helping people improve their lives. And if you're serious about becoming more confident, more disciplined, and more emotionally resilient, hit that subscribe button right now. Join our growing community of men who are choosing self-mastery over emotional chaos. Trust me, this journey is just getting started. And the next video might completely change the way you look at relationships forever. Thank you, and see you in the next video.